Students, today we will start a new chapter, lesson 7. And what is that? That is Christmas truce. Children, you might have heard the celebration of Christmas. It is a great festival of the Christian people and it is the birth of Lord Jesus Christ. And it comes in the month of December. Okay? And what is the meaning of truce? Truce is an agreement. So, now let us have a look upon the story, that what is the story about Christmas truce. Okay, it was 1914, the first year of World War I. So this incident took place in 1940 and the first year of the World War I. That means the first World War had started. Okay, so it was the first year. That means the beginning of the first World War. The war had reached an impasse by winter. Okay, so what the author is telling, that the war had reached at a critical situation. Impasse means at a difficult situation where no progress is possible due to disagreement between two countries. So you can also have a look upon the meaning of this word impasse. It is totally a difficult situation which no progress is possible due to disagreement. Okay, the soldiers on both sides were tired of the deaths and destructions. So of what the soldiers were tired of the deaths. You know, children, that whenever there is a war between two countries, then what does war means? It is a loss of life and property. Okay, hundred thousands and lakhs of people lose their lives. They lost their lives and also their property because of war. And destruction. This is called destruction, that is loss of property and money and life. That claimed many lives. That means this destruction was such type that killed thousands of people. That means many lives. That means thousands, lakhs of people were killed in this war. They had signed up for the army thinking that the war would be over soon, and they have given an agreement to the army that, and they were hoping, they were expecting that this war will be finished very soon. But it was clear means obvious, it was a clear fact that it was not going to happen, and according to situation it was not obvious or clear that the war will finish soon. So the soldiers dug trenches. Now you can have a look upon the word meaning bank, that what is the meaning of trenches. Look here children, trenches, long deep holes dug in the ground. You can also call ditches. Okay, so the soldiers dug trenches on both sides of the no man's land. So now I like to discuss children, on both sides of the no man's land, and continued shooting at each other. So where they used, the soldiers dug trenches, that means ditches, where they used to dug on both sides of the no man's land. What is no man's land? The land which is owned by none of the country. Whenever there is a border line, the land the land doesn't belongs to the land which doesn't belongs to any country, that is called no man's land, because no country can possess its ownership on that piece of land, that is called no man's land. So the soldiers dug ditches on the no man's land, although it is given in the word meaning bank also, a piece of unknown land. That means that piece of land which is not owned by any of the country. Okay, so, and continued shooting at each other, and both the armies continued shooting, okay, upon each other. On Christmas Eve, Christmas is, that means Eve, that means arrival of Christmas, before Christmas festival, as I have already told you that it is a great festival of the Christian people. So this World War first was going between Germans and the English. So they were Christians and Christmas was their greatest festival. So on Christmas Eve, that means at the arrival of Christmas Eve, before Christmas, something strange and wonderful happened at various places. Okay, so what strange, that means peculiar, something different. And wonderful, wonderful means amazing. Okay, that makes one feel surprised. Wonderful happened at various places, and this strange and wonderful happened at different places. Various means different places along the war front in Europe. Okay, so this incident took place in Europe, where the war was going on without approval from the higher ups. Higher up means the brigadiers, the commanders, or the high officials of the army. Without approval, that means without their permission. From whose permission? Without permission of the higher officers, soldiers along the western front stopped firing at each other. And what amazing thing and strange thing they did, that they stopped firing upon each other. Both the German and the English soldiers were warned and asked to stay alert in case the opportunity army tried to catch the other. So, both the German and who were fighting against each other? The German and the English. Okay, so the soldiers of Germany and England were warned. They were given instruction, and they were also asked to stay alert. Okay, to stay alert, that means to stay in attention in case the opponent army tried to catch the other. Opponent means the opposite army. Okay, if it tried to caught hold the other off guard. What do you mean by off guard? That means unprepared for a difficult situation. Okay, and attack. So what the higher officers believe? They believe that if they are not ready for war and if they are unprepared, they might be attacked. Okay, they sang carols. Now we will like to discuss what is a carol. Okay, children, in praise of Lord Jesus Christ, or you can say it is a prayer. It is a song sung by Christian peoples on the occasion of Christmas. So what the soldiers did, they sang carols and lit up candles and trees. You can see in the picture here. So you can have a look upon the pictures where they have lit the candles. Okay, so in honor of the Lord, they lit candles. So what they did, they sang carols and lit up candles and trees. The Germans planted Christmas trees on their front line trenches and sang a Stille Nacht, Silent Night. This is a German language. So what the Germans did? The Germans planted Christmas tree. You can have a look upon the Christmas tree. It is here, student. So they planted Christmas tree to celebrate Christmas celebration. Okay. So for this celebration of Christmas, the Germans planted Christmas trees on their front line trenches and sang Stille Nacht, that is Silent Night. That was a song in praise of the Lord. The British responded from the other side of the no man's land by singing the first Noel and O come all ye faithful. Okay, so what kind of response the Germans got from the British soldiers? The British responded. Oh, that means what response, what reply they gave from the other side? From the other side of the no man's land, where they were staying at no man's land. That means the land which belonged to none of the country, or no country can show possession on that piece of land. So from the no man's land, the British gave reply by singing the first Noel and O come all ye faithful. The Germans joined in by singing the Latin version of the song Adste Fideles. Okay, so the Germans too joined the song. Whose song? The song sung by the Britishers, and they joined in this singing and they sang the Latin version. Okay, Latin is an old European language, and in that language they sang Adste Fideles. A former soldier recounted this event very fondly. Okay, former. Okay, former means the beginner. And what this soldier did? This soldier recounted. Again, he counted this event. Okay, event means occasion. Very fondly. That means he considered the occasion very famous. And what he said? I thought this is the most extraordinary thing. Two nations singing the same carol in the middle of the war. So it was an unexpected thing. And why it is said that he said fondly? Because this incident became famous. It became very famous and popular. And why he was amazed? Why this former soldier was amazed? He was amazed because it was an unexpected happening that two nations were singing the same carol. Okay, they were singing the same song in the middle of the war. So now students, look here. The soldiers then wished Christmas greetings to each other across the ditches. Okay, you can also have a look at the picture given in the story. You can have a look that they are greeting each other and they are celebrating Christmas. Okay, and they are exchanging gifts also, and some soldiers are greeting and giving the wishes of Christmas celebration of the festival. So have a look here, students. The soldiers then wished Christmas greetings. They gave greetings to each other across the ditches. Okay. Now have a look. What is the meaning of ditches? Narrow channels dug in the ground. So the holes which are dug in the ground, they are called ditches. And after assurance, okay, that means to make believe, to make sure. And after assurance, and they made sure to each other that they would not shoot at each other, that they would not shoot at each other. They started crossing over to join in the celebrations. Okay, and they crossed the borders to join in this celebration. What celebration? Christmas celebration. There was much laughter. Laughter, that means they were happy, joyful, and merriment. That means extreme joy. Okay, and gifts such as chocolates. And what gifts they gave to each other? Children, you might be knowing that on Christmas, Christian peoples exchange gifts to each other. So on this occasion also, the soldiers gave gifts to each other. And what were the gifts? Chocolates, cigars, drinks, and other items of use were exchanged. That means they gave these gifts to each other. Now look here. There were places where the Christmas celebration went on until the New Year. Okay. And at some of the places, this celebration, what celebration? Christmas celebration, went on until the New Year. You know that Christmas falls in the last week of December. That is 25th of December. And what is told here? That Christmas celebration, and this celebration went up to when? Until the New Year. New Year, that means the first day of January. Okay. So this celebration went up to the New Year. The dead were given proper burials. Okay. Burial. What is? That is a funeral. That is the last ceremony of a person who is dead or who is no more. So I have already told you that during war there is a great loss of life and property. So most of the soldiers lost their lives for their countries, for their motherland in the war. So the dead, those people who were killed, were given proper burials. That means they were given proper funerals, with soldiers from both sides paying their respect. And what the soldiers did of both the sides, they give honor and respect to the dead bodies. Okay. There were even stories of football matches being played between the English and the German soldiers at a few places. Okay. So the Christmas truce was applauded all over the world. So now children, in the beginning of the story I have told what is the meaning of truce. that means an agreement, okay, a commitment between two enemies to pause fighting for a certain period of time. Pause means to stop, okay. So what was the agreement? The agreement was that they will stop fighting for a certain period of time. And why they decided and why they made this agreement to stop fighting? Just because it was the Christmas, the greatest festival of the Christians. So the Christmas truce was applauded. Now it is a highlighted word, it is given in the bold letters in your book. So what is the meaning of applauded? It is shown here, showed a strong approval or praise. That means appreciated, highly appreciated, okay, was applauded all over the world. So this Christmas truce was appreciated by all over the world, and the people of all over the world appreciated or praised this Christmas truce. And it was also praised by politicians and newspapers alike. That means the newspapers gave importance to the news of this Christmas truce. Okay. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. You might have heard the name of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. He is a great writer, author, and is known and famous for most of his stories. So what he calls this event? Sir Arthur Conan Doyle described this event as one human episode. Why, children? Can you guess why Arthur Conan Doyle calls this event as a human episode? Because it showed a great part of humanity, that these soldiers forgot enmity and they celebrated Christmas, and they gave greetings, chocolates, and they also played football matches, and they lit up candles in Christmas trees, and they also sang Christmas carols together. So this was the reason that Arthur Conan Doyle described this event as a human episode, because it was the best part of humanity that they celebrated Christmas during the war. Among all the atrocities, so now atrocities is given in bold letters. So now have a look upon the word meaning back. Atrocities, extremely brutal or cruel act. So why it is called cruel act? Because it was a great loss of life of so many people. So he called this act cruel. And what was the cruel act? The war. Among all the atrocities that have stained the memory of the war, and among all these cruel events, a human episode also took part that have stained the memory of the war. And stained the memory of the war, this term means, or this phrase means, that this human episode made this event a memorable event, okay, in the history of war, because it was most unforgettable event happened during the war. Okay, so now this was all about the story Christmas truce. I hope that you would have enjoyed this story and you would have liked also. So in next video we will discuss the question answer.